evening, ladies. It's time for another chit chat with you, our dearest viewers, on Ladies Talk, where we women have bold, honest, intriguing, sensitive, and educational conversations about real life issues. If this is your first time with us, welcome on board. And if you are a regular, thank you for sticking with us. My name is Tomilola Daniel Adejo, but on the show, you can call me Tomi Trendy, and definitely I am never alone in the studios. I'm about to tell the ladies to introduce themselves because I don't want to introduce them today. I have my reasons. I don't want to. You wish introduce yourselves.
Hey.
We're the ladies.
Hey.
You don't want to introduce yourself.
We're the ladies. We are the ladies. Actually.
You're the ladies.
Call us the ladies.
All right, Master Queen is here. Ju Baby is here, and also
Yeah.
Pinky. There was a reason why I said that. I'm so sure we've seen Omotola Jaladi Ekende's video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let us meet you, and then she was like,
Eh?
okay, what do you ladies see to that?
I've not seen it.
I've seen it.
Okay, let me explain. She was on a red carpet, so a guy wanted to interview her, and he was like, "Oh, I'm live with," and then she was expecting him to mention her name. Yeah, because definitely he's Omotola.
Of course.
But I kind of feel he's just maybe trying not to omit something. He just wants her to express herself and
Or
I don't
to
know.
avoid the same kind of lecture, husband material God from.
Yes, from this woman. I can't
I think
remember her
that's the main
name.
reason why
Who
he
does
allowed-
not know Motola Jaladi? Even
No.
a small picking. Like, no, you're conducting an interview as an OAP, as a broadcaster. You must know who you're talking to. You must know who
Well,
you're
that's a
talking
red
to on the
carpet
red
That's the
carpet.
red carpet.
Yes, you must know. Like
It's a red carpet host. We
Like
don't know
the-
if the person is an OAP
no,
or a
or
broadcaster.
anywhere. If you're into the media
Yeah.
space, you must have idea. Of,
About
like
the
when you're on the
person.
red carpet, oh, I'm here with Omotola Jaladi Kende, blah 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 blah. Because you're fast. You want to be fast with your
Fast.
interviews as many celebrities as you can.
I don't know.
Then you met a legend,
Like Queen Mother.
as in better Queen Mother.
I understand.
You
what
want
she's-
her to introduce
You want her
herself.
to. It's just like saying, how would I use? Not as if I'm degrading anybody. Just like saying, okay, let's even bring it down to you met Destiny Tiko.
Mm.
I say even she too go
She
look
she go
you
look you like,
like
Okay, so there was a comparison. Like they took a video from people from the let me use overseas,
yeah.
and then when they were asked the same question, happily
yeah,
they mentioned their
introduce
names.
themselves,
And
yeah.
the
So
Nigerian.
maybe
It's a
I did
Nigeria
that.
thing.
This
It's
is a Nigerian thing, African
yeah.
only.
We like it when
We
we are
like
being introduced.
yes,
kinda,
introduce us.
especially
We deserve
celebrities.
it. We worked hard for that name to be known
that is
globally.
why I also introduce you ladies. That is why, like,
Oh.
you guys are big, you
Oh
know.
my God.
Anyway, we have someone we need to celebrate
Yeah.
today. Yes. Beautiful Abimbola Olarinwaju Kende. Happy birthday to you. We wish you long life and prosperity.
Oh, happy
She's
birthday.
beautiful, I will not lie.
Sincerely
She
speaking,
is,
she is.
she
She's the
is.
face behind this beauty you see.
Yeah, she's the face behind all the makeups.
Like-
yeah, she is.
Yeah.
We celebrate
Beam's
you.
signature, definitely. There she is. You guys have something to say to her.
Yeah,
Let me
happy
start with
birthday,
Pinky.
Bimbo.
She wants to say something.
And
Happy birthday, Bimbo. I think we share a very special,
yeah,
let me say
Bond.
work bond anyway.
Early morning
and that's
bond.
Exactly what I was about to say. I mean, she also gets out of bed so early
Mm.
just to make time
Yeah.
to, make the time to come make me up every morning. So I see your hard work. I appreciate it. And I love you. Thank you for all you do. Happy birthday.
you baby.
Happy birthday, Bimbo. It's so beautiful to have you in our midst. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. Thank you for making us beautiful, and in such your life will be as beautiful as you make us look every day, every single. Thank you for your hard work, and please, thank you also for
The washing.
For the washing. All right, Mazi.
Happy birthday, Beams. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for always making me pretty. I remember whenever I say, can I go on air like this? You'll be like, no, you need to look beautiful. Thank you for making me pretty. And I pray that your life will be so beautiful just as you are. I love you.
And on behalf of everyone here, the crew members, the director, the producer, everyone here, we wish you happy birthday. We'll see more and more of it in good health. Okay, we need to
Amen.
go for this break, and when we are back, we'll be delving into our main conversation for today. Stay with us. Welcome back. It's still Ladies Talk on Western Spring Television. Today's topic is one that might shock you, confuse you, or even make you rethink relationship or marriage. Imagine living with your partner for years, struggling financially, paying rent every single year, only to discover that your spouse secretly owns 3 houses, emphasis on the houses, and 4 supermarkets, and the rented apartment you both live in belongs to your partner. But before we hear from the ladies, let's hear from the horse's mouth.
Can you imagine that my wife has houses, businesses, and I know nothing about them?
Wow. How long have you been married?
For the past 10 years, we have been living together.
Wow.
Yet, she has so many secrets. Some few days ago, I asked my wife to save a particular number for me of one of my clients because my phone was dead at that time. And then I tried retrieving that number and
From her phone.
from her phone.
Yeah.
And then a text came into the phone, and that was our caretaker.
Good.
My wife has 3 houses,
Wow.
4 supermarkets,
Good.
and just to name few other properties that I know nothing about.
Wow.
Even when we're struggling, we had no money, we had no place to stay.
Good.
My wife made up the story that he got us an apartment where he has negotiated with the landlord for us to pay gradually. I fell into that without knowing that house, that particular house, is owned by my wife, and I've been paying rent for the past 5 years. To make the matter worse, every year the rent is increased. Can you beat that? Can you imagine?
Close
Don't
shop.
cry.
Okay,
Hi.
welcome back. It's
God.
still Ladies Talk, and definitely you saw that video. And the ladies are giving reactions already. Yeah, it's betrayal, but there might be reasons behind this. Yeah, I know that definitely there might be reasons behind it. But let's talk about transparency. Definitely transparency is lacking in this marriage. Do you also feel so thinking?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, that's against what marriage should be for. Marriage is about being transparent, being naked, being vulnerable
Yeah.
with your partner. But when you start to find factors that would make you have to be,
Secretive.
not transparent, secretive, keep things from your spouse, then that relationship needs a reevaluation. It needs therapy, and probably at the end of the day, if nothing works, a dissolution. Because it's quick to judge a person because you've not been in their situation, right? And another thing is you cannot take this kind of step without having series of talks with your partner, irrespective of who it is. Men also do this, and they feel it's fine.
Okay.
I want to say from the place of, the spouses now. I don't want to say a woman or a man. I feel that both of you are answerable to each other, and you need to be open with each other. It's not like a party is being open and the other one is being secretive. So I feel like both of them owe it to one another or each other to be open and transparent. But another thing, why I just want to say that it's just against what marriage should be, because before we delve into other elements of the whatever, so people should be transparent in marriages. But when you find that because there are several factors that would make you have to toe that line, and I don't think that that's a healthy marriage. It's probably best.
All
if you
right,
went
Jill,
to
baby, she
separate
mentioned that
ways.
there are factors that can stop this transparency in marriages. Can you give us some of those factors, if you can remember any?
Let me start with the fact that if you feel you can't trust this person or trust the person you want to get married to first with your life, then don't venture into it. Because factors that can do that, maybe you feel this man is not, I don't, should I say he's not worthy enough, or maybe he has some hidden promiscuous attitudes that will make that lady feel, if I tell him about all my achievements, maybe he might just, maybe you just feel he's not a good person.
Okay.
But in another point, I'm still trying to wrap my head around, if he's not a good person, or maybe you feel such information should not be divulged to him,
Maybe why you married to him.
why did you marry him? Because I feel she didn't trust him enough.
If you're talking about this marriage, that's 5 years. The man said 5
They've-
years now.
They said they've been married for
No,
10
they've been married
years.
for 10 years.
So no, you don't get what my point
But-
is. So they've been married before, and that
yeah.
started like in their
Inside the
marriage,
marriage.
so not at the inception.
So
Yes, yes.
I'm asking, so what went wrong that you felt, okay, you had all these achievements, had this great achievement for a woman? Because it's not even something to hide, because men, houses, supermarkets, and we don't know about the land she has, or if you have this great asset, and you feel this man doesn't need to know. Like what Pinky said, there might be something went wrong in that marriage that we don't actually know about the full story. But if this wife is coming to the limelight, to bring this to the limelight or something, I don't know who is at fault here. But if the man was promiscuous and she felt, okay, she should hide it, or maybe the man is this egoistic kind of man that they don't, when they feel you are higher than them, they want to put you inside, they want to put you in your place, and she felt, okay, if I should tell him, I say transfer. You know, there are some men like that. They'll say change the names on all the properties to my name. And maybe
That's if you even get to do it at all.
maybe that's the kind of man he is. And maybe she's seen all these factors, all these red flags, and feel, if I should tell, or the man would, if I should tell this man this thing, this is what I might lose my properties. But yet again, is that, I don't know, but if I feel that if I should put myself in this lady's shoes, I feel there's some kind of fear she has that made her do this.
But in the video, which we don't have it here, but she mentioned that I love my husband so much.
You can love
But I was not questioning myself that if you love your husband so much,
you
why would
can
do
love
that?
someone so much,
Without
but you cannot to a point that trust the person. She
completely.
loves her husband,
It's different.
but she doesn't trust him enough to give him such information.
Exactly.
And that's why I stated all those things, that it maybe because she felt if she gives him those informations, he might start feeling somehow. He might be so egoistic and tell her transfer all this to my name. Or maybe there is something fishy that this man has, or maybe she just has fears generally. This man, at the same hand, might not be all these things I mentioned. But maybe conversations with maybe her friends or people say, don't tell him, or if you tell him. But because I don't know what will make you keep such sensitive, because I think it's sensitive.
Childhood
Okay,
trauma.
Mazi Queen, she mentioned that, okay, sorry, maybe conversations with some friends will stop you. Should that ever stop you from opening up to your partner about something?
I feel it can stop you, because we should even keep the conversation with others aside. Maybe childhood trauma. Are you guys
parents,
coming?
right?
Maybe she grew up in a family that she saw what happened. There are men naturally that are threatened by a woman's achievement, a woman's success. So they have been married 10 years, and this thing is like 5 years. Definitely there is something she saw or she experienced, or
But what if there's nothing?
there
Then
can be
that was
nothing.
wrong.
No,
then that's
Something went
wrong.
So there's this saying, there's no smoke
I was-
without fire.
Like, I'm putting myself in her shoe, like, there is
Sometimes there can be
something.
smoke without fire.
There must
Somebody
be
can just wake up
something.
and say, this is what I want to do. Yes. See, what I think is, at some point, she had a kind of mistrust
And something
in
led
her
to it.
husband.
And something led
Led
to
to
it.
it.
It probably was family influence, probably from her side, that played into her heart. Because like somebody said, you see, when you begin to have or entertain
Third
some
parties.
conversations, there's a way it messes with your head, and you begin to see, especially if you've been seeing signs of that, you're
now
not
start
tying
adding
together,
1 + 1
adding
to
1
2.
+ 1 together, right? That could have happened. It could also be family influence on his end. Probably even the little they had and were sharing in the house, he prioritizes his family more. Imagine us now joining those resources together
That I
and
have.
saying we want to. it will go to his family. So what about the future we're planning together for yourself, myself, and our children? And for both families, not a particular family. Do you understand? That's another thing. It could also be that the family influence too, not because he is giving it to them, but because he doesn't even have any form of control or say with his family. They always impose whatever it is that they want on their home. So some of these things could come together and say, I cannot do this. This is what I set out to achieve. Now that I'm married, I do not want to shelve those achievements or goals. I want to still achieve them. So how do I go about it? I'm mapping out the strategy, and that was the strategy she thought best at the time. But eventually, she could still be going, not that those factors are no longer there, but because she has now achieved them, and she feels that my conscience is still weighing in on me. If I say I love this person, I cannot do this anymore. I don't want to keep this from you. But I do think that even if you did that, collecting rent from your husband and not finding a way to either keep the money or get it back to him is not human. It's just absurd. Yeah.
Because I'm trying to find a common ground here. That's what I'm trying. I don't want to bash.
Except he has borrowed money from you endlessly.
I'm trying to find
and you want to get the money back. But even at that, I still feel
I don't want to just push her into the red deep blue sea and just cover her there. So I'm trying to give excuses right now for her. Because I still can't factor in the reason why for 5 years you will see that man struggle to pay. Because from the look of things, how did she even do it that the man did not even notice anything?
When a woman is planning something,
women are so good.
She will go
because
I know all this achievement is wonderful, it's sweet, and I know it's it didn't just come.
My God, 4 supermarkets.
You understand? You know, it didn't just. I'm not sure if it was an inheritance.
Maybe it was an
No, if it was an inheritance, he would have known.
Yeah, definitely.
He would, because he would have known. So that means this achievement started small, gradually, till she built one.
It has been there.
Or it has been there before they even got married, and she kept that detail away from him. Because I don't know, but I don't think if you love someone, except maybe you feel this person is not worthy to know such things, but you have entrusted this person with your life, with your body. You're sleeping in the same house with this person for years. And you feel this person will not kill you or do anything. So why would you feel if you tell this person about your achievements, this person might buy you or something?
I
feel that's what she's thinking. I'm trying to feel maybe there is something she is holding on to that she's not letting us know. Or maybe in the time past, she has exposed her achievement to someone and she was taken advantage of.
But this is not someone.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So now she got married with that idea that maybe men are the same, but this one is different because I feel he has shown me, so I can marry him, but I can't. I'm trying to make excuse for this woman right now, but it doesn't still make sense.
I wish we had our own version of things.
Because I wish you had her own version of because I don't want to just throw her under the bus. Because I feel a woman does not take. Men can take irrational decisions, just take it. But a woman, listen carefully. A woman does not take decisions without thinking it through and through. Men can just take irrational decisions, sometimes they just do it. It's not like they like at impulse. But a woman,
she sit down.
We are emotional beings. So because of that emotion, we being emotional beings, we just don't take decision. We might have brooded upon something we saw, and now felt that after brooding, we're not thinking, let's just take this decision. Because for her to have 3 houses, that is the one she has even brought out. Because such a woman, she has other things. This is just the one she decided to bring out. Then for 5 years, you now saw this man struggling to pay your rent.
And every year you keep increasing the rent.
That's wicked.
Is that what she did?
Yes.
Every year
Are you trying to I don't know. Do you want him to? Are you trying to see how manly he can be?
So
because
I actually feel that.
wickedness.
Yeah,
So
maybe
I feel like
payback.
it's possible the man has offended her.
Yes,
he
maybe
did
has
offend her,
offended her.
actually.
Yes,
Okay.
That's what
yes.
happened.
Mm.
And you know that women actually can act on the particular emotion they're feeling
at that particular time.
Mhm.
And because it was not once,
Mm.
not twice, it
Mm.
was consistent and repeated, right? So she sat down and said, okay, probably
Let me
the
pay you
man
back
was
like
was denying her money,
Okay.
or
early
was
stage.
taking advantage of her helplessness financially.
Mm.
And then she felt, it's not like I cannot make money,
Money.
but
Mhm.
because you're supposed to
To be
provide
the
for me,
provider.
and because I have trusted you to do that,
Mm.
and you're not doing this to me, I would not remain like this. I would
Mm.
empower myself, and I would in turn do the same thing you did.
In another way.
So you can now see how it feels for somebody to be helpless and to be, dependent on you for something. But
don't know.
irrespective, and that's why I was saying that
Like I'm still
no matter
thinking about
how,
it, like
if I were in her shoes, right? Now, this is the part people don't like.
Okay.
And that's, for me, it's better than these other things women would do to you.
Okay.
I would take a stand and tell you, see, my money,
Is my money.
you will not touch this money. I'm not going to share. That's what I would do. And I'm telling you sincerely, because sometimes to avoid all this secrecy,
At least you already know.
I cannot do that thing. I cannot be that secretive. I mean, I might be doing it, not telling you, but not because I want to be secretive about it, but because we've come to that place where
We've spoken
we're
about
not
it
sharing. I've talked about it
from
for you to
onset.
change, but you're not changing. So I'm not going to come and be telling you or giving you details of
my
achievements anymore. So if you're going to learn of my achievements, and now some people may still not agree with me, but that's how people deal with different things. And the way she has dealt with her own, it makes sense to her, especially at the time she was taking that that step. So it may not make sense to us. We may sit there and castigate that action, but then people are pushed to do some of the things that they do. Now, because you did not leave their situation with them, you can never understand why they did that.
Okay.
You would only see it from a rational point of view because you've thought it through. But I would tell you that I have told you, I will even tell you, I'm going to be making my achievements. I'm not going to sit you down and tell you, this is what I'm achieving, this is what I'm doing. You will learn of it. I won't keep it a secret. But then I'm not going to sit you down and say, oh, husband, this is what I did today. Oh, this is what I've achieved today. I got this degree. I got this money. I will not do that anymore because you've pushed me to that point where I will not have discussions with you and I will not bring you into my finance or my achievements.
Okay, Mazi, I'll be throwing this to you. Let's look at this from a man's perspective, because a lot of men would say they don't like married women who are richer than them. Yeah, or even they feel uncomfortable when they have a wife who is doing better than them.
Yeah.
Don't you feel that this situation is proving them right?
That was what I said earlier. I use the fear of the unknown to just like wrap everything up. There must be something. No, there are still men that really they don't really care about your achievement. Like it's nothing to them. Or there are still men out there that a little achievement from a woman can make them feel less of themselves. So I kind of feel maybe she kept that, a low key because to pamper his ego. Maybe the man will feel somehow when he learns the truth that, oh, this woman is doing better. We don't know if she's doing better
That would
than
have been a
him.
right analogy if she was not increasing rent every year.
Yeah.
When you look at the
wickedness.
I
if
feel
you look
the
at the video,
increasing
you
of
will know
the
that this
rent
woman is doing much
than
better
the man.
than the
So
man.
to be honest, as a man, as an African man, you are married to an African man. You can't. It's their thing. They don't. It's just their thing. They can't sit down there and feel okay when their woman is doing better than them. I don't want to.
By the way.
Some of them. So I feel is probably coming from that angle. And maybe she did it because she loves him and she doesn't want him to feel less. She doesn't want him to feel,
Why did you increase it? You will have reduced the rent.
the increasing of the rent.
Exactly.
Maybe.
To be a ridiculous rent. I feel like
the
woman
then the
will
person will be
be
like,
like,
I know that person, and she said we should just be, just so we are committed and we're not seeing it, so that we can keep the house.
Every
year you're seeing this man struggle to pay that rent. The only thing is that the man did not pursue the man. Maybe you just be telling your caretaker to be putting more fire.
You said something to me
But
about.
sorry, please don't hold your tongue. We need to go on this break.
Okay.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.
technology is winning fans globally, but we are losing our wildlife to illegal bushmeat. And this is not funny at all. If we continue this way, we'll risk losing all our animals and leaving nothing behind for the generations to come. Tell your family and friends not to buy or sell illegal bushmeat, because protecting nature protects us all.
I am just too funny, and I have superpowers to bring extinct animals back to life. Okay, that's not true, but I do have the voice to save our remaining wildlife. We have only 400 elephants and 100 gorillas left. We can't afford to lose even a single one anymore. So let's work together to protect our natural heritage. Tell your family and friends not to buy illegal bushmeats like pangolins and crocodiles, because poaching steals from us all.
Our music is one of our greatest exports, but our wildlife could be another great industry if we protect it for future generations. Right now, it's threatened by illegal wildlife trade. So please, report wildlife crime and say no to illegal bushmeat, because poaching steals from us all.
Sadly, in Nigeria, we have less than 50 lions left in the wild. And even these are at risk from snares set for illegal bushmeat. So please, do your bit to protect our remaining wildlife. Say no to illegal bushmeat, because poaching steals from us all.
Aminatu, the legendary Queen of Zazzau, is best known to historians as Queen Amina of Zaria, an old walled town and capital of the Hausa state of Zazzau. Amina was a great warrior and the first woman to rule the ancient kingdom of Zazzau. Her 34 years as queen witnessed an unprecedented expansion of Zazzau by conquests. Queen Amina of Zaria belongs to the class of Amazons by the might of her army and her strings of conquests. She opened Zaria to trans-border trade and was said to have initiated kola nut cultivation in the ancient kingdom. The Hausa Muslim figure was born in 1533 and died in 1610 at the age of 77 years. Folklores remember Aminatu, the Queen of Zazzau, as a brave, smart and talented leader whose giant statue now adorns the National Arts Theatre in Lagos, Nigeria, while many educational institutions bear her name. Western Spring Television identifies Queen Amina as a watershed character in history.
Welcome back. It's still Ladies Talk on Western Spring Television, and not to forget Maza Queen, Ju Baby, and also Pinky are here with us this evening. We're having a very intriguing conversation about two couples who are dealing with finances, transparency, being honest, and the likes. And we've spoken about it already, but let's look at it from a different angle now, because yes, I think when we talk about women, we always trigger to give our opinion and say, oh yes, the woman was right for doing this. But if this case was reversed, and this is the same thing, the man has an asset somewhere, and then you found out about it, and then he did not tell you, would you also feel this way? Like, yes, there should be, okay, he's even giving you all his reasons. You'll be like, oh yes, you have every right to even not to disclose your assets.
Really?
Should I go first?
We'll flip the case, right?
Yeah,
Like
it's the
flipping
same
the
thing.
case.
I remember I said it from the beginning that I don't want to talk. That's why I talked about men. That men are offering in this because, of course, they're the head of the home. They do things majorly without carrying their wives along. That's where you find men who are sick now. Their wives, their children don't have their passwords, don't have their pins. You see houses that, so some of those things. And I said that it is wrong. It's against what marriage is. When you have, it's not like you have a polygamous home. And even at that, all of them should know what you have now. Because you just might be going somewhere now, you will die. These people will suffer. And they are suffering with you. So they should know everything about you. So if the case were flipped, I would still say that there's something that may have pushed the man.
Okay.
While we're also bearing in mind that men are often found, in this kind of situation. But for him to deliberately keep it from you and keep charging you, but of course, you will not be parents. You will not be parents now.
A man will do the
and it's also possible that the man is.
Maybe
it's possible.
Yeah,
It's also possible if the man was the lower one in the marriage. It was the underdog. He married you because you. I mean, of course, he married you as a rich person, maybe not because of. And then you started to flaunt your money in such a way that you made him really little. He will turn around, get the milk you of every penny that you have. He will build houses. You will be paying rents, and then he will be charging you again. You see, things can go that way. But irrespective of the gender or the spouse that is doing this, a man or a woman, it is bad. I always say that whatever will make you that bad, whatever will take you to that route, please, instead of doing that and become a wicked person and change the whole value that you already have as a human,
then don't
walk away.
All right, Mazi, I want to hear from you.
So I feel like she said, irrespective of like the gender, a man or a woman, even though the men are mostly in this shoe, because some of them believe women, when they know what you have, there's a man that said, the reason why my wife can never know everything I own is because she's too demanding, over demanding. She keeps coming back. And if I'm spending the way she wants us to spend, we will not be where we are. So it's kind of a strategic move, if you ask me, if it's coming from the man, because as the head of the family, you should have money saved up somewhere, or properties that your wife shouldn't know. Let it be like a surprise. One day you just come out and say, "Oh, baby,
what if the surprise
I
is not
have
come and he die?"
Something like that's the problem. You don't have to leave it till you die. That's why there is a will.
We don't know if they will die. You can decide to go and pay for that surprise
and you die.
On your way from that surprise, you die. But that's what I was saying.
And what? Some women, our attitude, our character, the way we do, the way we handle finances, is not even encouraging for men to tell us everything they own.
You know what?
It depends.
You know what they say.
I don't know.
Be careful the kind of surprise you are packaging for somebody.
I don't know.
Yeah, because sometimes you might even decide to give to your husband a car, and it'll be like, so wait, you were keeping the money,
and we're
when
going
did
to
you get the money? And
we're going through some kind of
only to come out. He may not see it the way you are seeing it.
He might see
He
it
will
as you are
think of it
wicked.
as something else. And then what I wanted to say before we went on the break was, I mean, Master Queen has touched on it, talking about how men these days are always saying that women want to milk them. The way they're always saying they're billing them, and that's why they would rather stay unmarried and all of that. Instead of you to
Step
how
up,
would we call it, empower your woman. You will leave her in a reduced form that she's so dependent on you to the point that matches she cannot buy. Then you will have that billing for the rest of your life. I think that even if you love a woman so much, because men are already saying it, that don't marry a woman who does not have a value to put down, like she doesn't have anything doing. And so if you love her so much to the point that you married her without having anything doing, please, immediately you're married, empower your wife. Then if she now goes ahead to, plunder whatever and mismanage all of the things that you did for her to empower her, then that's on her. And eventually when people are talking, when matter comes to this, you can always point out to people love receipts. Tell them what you've done.
I've done this.
You've done this, you've done that. Before you now start shouting, billing or not billing and all of that.
But it is that when you see this man, low key, underneath it, men love women that are dependent on
Yeah.
them.
Yes.
Because
I agree.
they feel it's a way to keep
You
them
there.
in check.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Forget all these men that shout
They're not be shouting,
on the
Billy,
table. What are
Billy.
you bringing
What
to
are
the
you
table?
bringing to the table?
Lucky,
I agree
they
with you
love
100.
women that
Yeah.
are dependent. I would say it, and I would say categorically anywhere. Dependent. They're just saying this thing because other men are still saying it too. It's because other men are saying it.
Because that's their power.
Because
Yeah.
come to think of
trend,
it,
yes.
come to think of it,
Money
when
is
you're
their
shouting,
power.
what are you bringing to the table? And then this woman start bringing it to the table. Then she start acting some
start
kind of,
to
they'll start saying, this
shiver
woman is
again.
proud,
Yeah,
this woman is bossy, she doesn't have respect.
And there's some women that even have a lot, but because they don't want to, I can mention that.
Boss
they
your
don't want to show
ego, they
much,
don't want to
cower.
they keep
Yeah.
it.
They keep it.
Yeah.
So because you say, man, see, in this life, this whatever a man say like this,
You have to check it.
koro to you, check it 2 times, because when they'll tell you, I love an independent lady, but look, they love a lady that is so dependent on her. They love a baby girl that will come for them and say,
You know what they say? They,
why do you think so?
Men love humble providers.
Why do you think? Why do you think, Loki? Maybe as a working class lady, as a married lady, you're working class, you have your money,
Submissive
and
providers.
you see a man telling you, she's there, she can do it on her own now, and he's not saying it with joy. Because he wants you to actually come and meet him for even one thing, but you're not meeting him for anything. And he said, she can do it on her own. After all, she's a working class lady. And he's saying he saw this day, he's saying he just such he hates it. Because what the man said, they lie. They lie. And you will see some of them will still go marry village girl because they live this. See, men thrives on how we women are so submitted and so, so loving, so baby girlish to them.
So powerless.
Yes, like it makes them feel like I'm really the man.
Because some of them, that's the only thing they also bring to the table.
Because now,
that's the only thing they have.
Now women work just the same way as the man works. Women take care of the child, still go to work.
I wish Jamaica was here.
But that's the truth. Women, we will bring our child to the same work, go back home, take care of the home.
Food in the kitchen
But
and in the bedroom.
You can't give a man this. A man will tell you that because a man will tell you that he's thinking. And women are blessed because we are wired to do so many things at the same time.
Yeah.
So you will not say that a man will tell you, he's telling you that he wants a lie. He wants a baby girl. See, when I was dating my husband, I was working, I had my money. But I sensed that he loved the fact that I'm working. My husband would never pull me down. But I sensed the fact that he wanted someone that could lay on him. And I was noticing it. I found out that this man wanted me to lay. Ask me for something. When I noticed it, I have my money. But when I noticed, I lay.
Exactly.
I laid down because there was one. He said one day that you like to do things on your own. You always ask person for anything. They always ask person for anything. That word alone. Till now, I used to tell him, baby, I'm your baby girl for life.
Exactly.
I don't get money of my own. Even if I didn't work, money nice sweet past to chop. And he doesn't even disturb me for my money. But he wants to just point me. Because that's what helps them find their ego. That's what helps makes them feel like a provider that they are. So lucky this man that we're talking about here. Maybe that's where the lady is coming from. That's the angle where this lady is coming from. And she just feels, okay, let me not tell him, because if I do, he might feel less of himself. Because men feel so less of himself so fast. Especially when they don't have anything to write home about. And see, men have low self-esteem more than women. They just
can
hide
easily
it.
fall into that zone.
They just hide it with their face. They just hide it with this masculine wisdom. But they have low self-esteem so fast. It's only a man with a very good self-esteem that can say, I want to see my wife thrive. If she has 10 houses and I don't get one, I know the best.
Yes.
I still be I still want to, but it's just that no stupid, no man when no get sense. If your wife they get houses, you can't say go this. Now you said go they want up your game now.
It will even make you to
You
hustle
go one
more.
hustle more now.
That's what I feel. This marriage, this couple here, maybe
Maybe
the
man is
wife,
relaxed.
yes, maybe the wife find out that her husband is too relaxed, so she needed to push him. She needed a push, or the man needed a push. Maybe that's why she keep, because where did he get the money to
be
keep
paying?
paying every year, even when the money was increased? Do you get where I'm coming
No,
from?
he's working.
He's
Maybe it was
working.
not just enough.
Maybe he's working more. When the money keep increasing, he started working more. So that's a plus to them. I feel so. That's a strategic move
No,
for your husband to hustle more.
But I see.
Yes,
I keep saying
that's a
if you,
push behind the scene, kind of.
If you are going to get married to somebody, make sure it's someone you can share all your things with. As in, like there was something talk where I said that that's not the bedrock of marriage. It's a wrong motive. Is a wrong is a wrong training. It's not good.
So you're saying plan B should not be an option?
Plan B.
It's not supposed to be an
supposed,
ideal
but it's not.
marriage,
It's not.
right?
Plan B is not supposed to be an option for an ideal marriage, but it's because of how the world is.
Yeah, I think
So
plan
what-
B should be like.
How would you be entering? Okay, you're entering into a marriage and you already
Well,
have.
your plan B should
Ah.
also involve your husband.
Oh yes,
right?
you're entering into a
Yeah.
marriage and you already have a plan
But
B,
there are
meaning
some
that
people
you
that
are
got married to
intending that this marriage,
two people on
in
the day they
case
got
in any
married.
way it should fail. Do you understand? But it's when you now enter the marriage, maybe you see how
The signs,
things are going. Maybe then you
Just
can now want to secure yourself. Oh, maybe because if the man is not taking care of you or the children, he doesn't care.
Okay,
Yeah.
so quickly, because of our time, let's just advise the man now, because I think the woman is the one begging. If you were, let's say this man is your brother,
It's my brother.
yes.
My brother.
What advice would you
Oga,
give to him?
You go stay for that marriage. Since he said we will not go, you too go follow stay. My brother will
Thinking.
go. Of course, you go stay. We will they go? They allow us go.
Now you don't want go.
No. If now woman they go say no, you will stay now,
and work
stay in
on
this
your
stay
marriage.
and work. So man,
Stay.
your wife get ass, you get supermarket. If he say for her to beg you, make you give you one
Give you
supermarket, one ass. May write your name for that. Not true now. That's as if you die, you go still leave her for your children.
Okay.
But you see that marriage, we died there. He will not go anywhere.
Bingy, are you okay? Is he dying there?
He died there. No, but
He has to die there.
has to die there.
But the thing is, he has to sit down and really search himself what he did, because I feel like that's what a real man should do.
Okay.
Sit down, search yourself what you did, or ask her. And I think even after asking her, then you have to sit down and
Any
ask yourself
therapy,
what she did, what you did that warranted that action. If you can find a way to change your ways, then you can now start building from there. You can say, you people, you may sell it off, and
sell
start.
it off.
So that
Sell everything.
is
No,
possible.
but
whatever it is.
I feel
sell
I'll
these
go
3
with-
houses and first market.
I'm saying that
I'll
may
go
be,
with what
you know,
Ope
that
said.
it may be some of the
You know,
conditions,
I go stay for
right?
one house.
But you
Where
people
go write my
need
name?
to search
To sit.
yourselves.
I
You need to also sit down and speak and talk to each other, what the boundaries are,
Communication.
and then probably therapy.
That house that you have been paying rent, make it give you the ass. You go turn your ass.
No, I
Turn
don't
your
think.
ass.
I don't think so. I want to go with what Ope said. They should have a sit down
Or they need to
and they
talk.
should search in between.
Soul searching.
They should just go down to the root cause. Or probably the problem may be coming from the wife. Maybe she has a trauma, a childhood trauma, probably. Or maybe
she
there's
has
something
fears.
she's dealing with.
that
You
she
can
has not
help
conquered,
her.
yeah.
You get. But that house, maybe no ask her more, because even if I'm the wife, I'm not sure I'll put it in your name. But
Now
they
one
should
house
just
now.
not be one house and have 4
No,
houses.
I know see me give me 4.
Uh-huh.
Just one. That one
No,
where
I
I
know
pay
they
rent.
give. Make sure not give them. They
But we can pack
still,
out
yes,
and
they
go somewhere
and go
else and
somewhere
start paying
else.
rent.
I think they need
Yes.
to
And start
pack out.
paying.
They need to
Yes,
pack
they
out.
need to
Back
come
out.
out.
Find
And
Yes.
now
another
for me pay another rent.
Yes, she now put
You're
someone
not
in
the
the
one
house
paying
and
the rent
collecting
now.
money so that they will
Wait,
use
oh,
it to run their house.
wait. Make I hear this. If now my brother, my brother, wait, you go pack her from the ass. Come go and when my wife get fast.
What's your
But
business
it's not
in
your
marriage?
house now.
Now because of your type. Now why should they keep those things from the
Not in my
man?
house. But I don't get shame. If now my brother, I don't get shame. I
You
come
should
from another
stay in
place.
the house that your wife.
Before Do you know this Nigeria is? You will not be paying another. Maybe the rent is 2 million. You will pay 2 million.
He will get a house that he can afford. I think that.
And she will think that woman
based on their
she will
income.
stay. She will stay in.
That's the best thing to do. You pack out of that house.
They should pack out of the house.
They will never have
go
peace
to
in
a
that house.
place that they can afford based on their income.
Or even the other tenants in that house.
The only man that will have peace in that kind of house is not a man that feels the way he feels. It's a man that says, but you shouldn't have kept that for
and
me
they even
now.
brought it to national TV.
Like,
that means the man now have ego. He have ego. Oh, Gabriel, your ego has that.
He has a dented.
See, just bring her now. Bring her down.
And it's not even about ego. It's just a breach of trust. And whatever it is that caused that breach of trust, you should address it.
That's the thing. Let them address it. But say
and you will still pack out. That's part of addressing it now.
If there's any man in the studio, I go ask them whether they go pack out.
Okay, pack out or no pack out. Whichever decision. Just make sure you're transparent in all you do. And if you know you're with someone you cannot be transparent with, I don't see the essence. Because
please just walk.
That's
you patching.
It can be stressful.
If you are not, then why are you?
I don't believe in all this patch. That one will even kill you faster. Just
go rest.
Okay, we need to move straight to the next segment, which is expectation versus reality. Let's have this video. We'll be right back.
So, hi guys. So that's the year I want to do. So, this is not the year I got. Also, come and see you.